Example 1, a freight company receives a shipment of 8 cats and 1 cow. Their weights in pounds are 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, and 800 respectively. Do you know what the word respectively means? We know what that means? Respectively. It gave us 8 cats and 1 cow. It means that the order that they gave us this, that's the weight. So the 8 cats are these, and that's the cow. We could have probably assumed the 800 was the cow, but just in case you didn't know, the cow was 800 and all the cats.
Cat.
It could have been a really fat cat and a really thin cow, I don't know. But just know that when it says respectively, anytime they say something, they've listed some categories and they gave you some numbers and they say respectively, they just mean that the numbers are in the order of the categories. Okay, they want the range, median, mode, and mean of the weights. One thing I will ask on your homework, please label your answers and don't label it R, M, M, M. Okay? Range, median, mode. Maybe R for range is fine. Median, mode, and mean. If you want to abbreviate mean, you can use the Greek letter mu, which is, yeah, if you want to go Greek letter on me, you can, or you can write the word mean out. All you got to do to make a mu is you come up, you make like, it looks like kind of like a U, but it's really a fancy little M. That's the Greek letter mu. That means mean. All right. So as soon as you see that's the question, and notice that order they asked you: range, median, mode, mean. See how I got my answers in that same exact order? Please do write your answers in the order they asked for them. Yes, Parker?
What's the cursive U?
Make a cursive U then. Call it mu though. Mu. It's a Greek letter. It means mean. It means average. All right. But again, if you don't want to write my little fancy little Greek letter there, mu, then you're welcome to write the word mean. That's fine. I'm fine with it. So range equals something, median equals something, mode equals something, mu equals something. So over here on the side of your paper or in your box somewhere towards the bottom maybe, just put that. That's where your answers are going to go. And then do whatever work you need to over here somewhere in the empty space. So how do we find range?
Biggest number biggest number minus.
Biggest minus smallest. So obviously 800 is the biggest, right? What's the smallest? 2.
2.
All right. As soon as I see median on my list of things also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my numbers down. So I'm going to write them in numerical order though. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 800. I'm going to verify after I wrote them all down that I've written every one of them down the correct number of times, that every number gets accounted for. So 1, 2, 3, 4 2s, 1, 2, 3, 4 2s, 1, 2, 3 3s, 1, 2, 3 3s, 1, 4, and 1, 800. Got it. Okay, so the entire list is there in numerical order because median requires numerical order. You might as well write it down like that anyway because you have to do it anyway. All right, and then very easy, we can see the smallest and biggest. We subtract 800 minus 2 is 798. And feel free, subtract in your head if it's easy. If it's 893.87245 and 0.07392, you might want to write that down. And you might want to use a calculator even to evaluate it. But just know that biggest minus smallest gets you range. All right, next, median. All right, now, median has to do with the number of data being even or odd. Okay, it depends on even or odd as far as what median is. So if we count them up, there's 8 cats and a cow, which means there's 9 pieces of data, right?
Yeah.
9 data. 9 is odd, and odd numbers have exactly one middle number. All right, so if you take a look, 4 numbers to the left, 4 numbers to the right, and 1 number in the middle. The median is the middle number, so it's 3. If you have an odd number of data, the median always lands in the middle. An equal number of data should be on one side, an equal number of data should be on the other side. All right? Median is one of the things they use to show the average price of houses in an area quite often. Okay, because it's more telling than the mean. If you have 10 houses and 9 of the houses cost $50,000 and the 10th house costs $10 million, the average price of houses in the area is going to be really high, right? But most of the houses cost $50,000, right? So the median is $50,000, where the average is probably up around I don't know what I said, but up about $1 million or $2 million. All right. So again, one high-priced house can cause the average price to go up, but only one extra higher-priced house just moves the median slightly more.
Outlier or something?
Yeah, that would be an outlier. Would be that very expensive house. So if you do averages, quite often they'll throw out outliers and just focus on the middle data anyway. All right, but anyway, that's just going off tangent. Mode is the one that happens the most, which is? Two. How many modes are possible?
It just depends on how many.
It
At
could
the
be
time,
one.
if there was 4 3s, then you could.
There could be 1,000.
It depends on how much data, but there's no limit on how many modes there are. If a number happens 4 times, if several numbers happen 4 times, they're both the mode. All right. So in this case, 4 2s, 3 3s, 1 4, 1 800. 2 happens the most. Nothing happens as much as 2 happens. So 2 is the only mode. If there was an extra 3 here, both 2 and 3 would be the mode. If there's one of each number, there's no mode. That's a possibility too. So if every number happens once, nothing happens more than anything else, there is no mode. All right, and that is a possibility. Final thing is mean. All right, we add up all these numbers. Mean is equal to the sum of the numbers over the number of numbers. So add them up. We're going to get 8 plus 9 is 17 plus 4 is 21 plus 800 is 821 divided by 9 data points, which makes
91.2.
91.2.
Over 2. I mean, you have to put a thing over it. There you go.
91.2 repeating. All right. If you go a couple decimal places, I'm fine with that. You can put the repeating mark. It's going to be exactly right. That's fine. 91 and 2/9 is also correct if you want to go improper, like a mixed number with it. But I'm fine with the decimal answer on these. So again, they gave me a specific question. This is the order that they asked me the questions in. That's the order I put my answers in. Please do that. If you write them in the correct order, even if you have weird abbreviations here, I'll still assume they're in the order that they asked you to give them to me. So that'll be fine. But again, MED for median, MOD for mode, and a mu or the word mean for mean would be perfect. And that's how you do that.